What if I told you that ancient civilizations possessed knowledge that could revolutionize our modern world? From concrete that heals itself to weapons that burned on water. These ancient secrets were so advanced that we're only now beginning to understand them. Some were deliberately hidden, others were lost to time, but all of them prove that our ancestors were far more sophisticated than we ever imagined. Today, we're rediving deep into 10 lost technologies that challenge everything you thought you knew about the past. Let's start with one of the most durable materials ever created, Roman concrete. Imagine a building standing for nearly 2 millennia with almost no major repairs. That's the reality of the Pantheon in Rome, thanks to its incredible concrete dome. The secret, a unique mix of volcanic ash, lime, and seawater. Unlike modern concrete, which cracks and degrades over time, this Roman formula actually gets stronger. When small cracks form, seawater seeps in and reacts with the volcanic material, creating new crystals that fill the gaps. From building to battling, let's turn to a weapon that terrified ancient navies: Greek fire. This was the Byzantine Empire's ultimate ace in the hole, a mysterious liquid that would stick to ships and sailors and, most terrifyingly, continue to burn even on water. Imagine being on a wooden ship, watching a jet of this sticky, napalm-like substance shoot from a bronze tube on an enemy warship, knowing that dousing it with water would only make it burn more intensely. It gave the Byzantine navy an almost unbeatable advantage in sea battles for centuries, allowing them to defend Constantinople against overwhelming odds. The exact formula was a state secret so closely guarded that it was eventually lost forever. Historians still debate its composition, but its devastating effectiveness is undisputed. Now, let's journey to the sands of Egypt, where the Great Pyramids stand as a testament to engineering genius. We often focus on the Great Pyramid of Giza, but the real story of innovation starts with a pharaoh named Sneferu. He didn't get it right on the first try. His first pyramid collapsed. His second, the famous bent pyramid, had its angle changed mid-construction to prevent the same fate. His third try, the Red Pyramid, was finally a success. This process of trial and error taught Egyptian engineers invaluable lessons. They moved over 9 million tons of stone for just these 3 structures, a logistical feat that baffles us today. We have theories about ramps and levers, but the sheer precision of their work with some blocks fitted so perfectly you can't slide a piece of paper between them is something modern builders with laser-guided tools would struggle to replicate. While the Egyptians were mastering land, the Vikings were conquering the seas. Long before Columbus, around the year 1000 AD, Leif Erikson sailed from Greenland to North America without a magnetic compass. How they were masters of natural navigation. They used a sun compass, a disc that used shadows to determine direction. On cloudy days, they relied on sunstones, special crystals that polarize light, allowing them to locate the sun's position even when it was hidden. Beyond tools, they had an intimate understanding of the ocean itself, reading the patterns of swells, observing bird flight paths, and even noting the color of the water. Archaeological evidence at Lonceau Meadows in Newfoundland confirms their presence in America, proving their unparalleled seamanship. Half a world away, in the jungles of Central America, the Mayan civilization was looking to the stars. They developed a calendar system so complex and accurate that it surpassed the Gregorian calendar we use today. Their astronomical observations were mind-bogglingly precise. For example, they calculated the cycle of Venus with an error of just 2 hours over 500 years. They could accurately predict solar and lunar eclipses, knowledge that held immense power in their society. They also independently developed the concept of zero, a cornerstone of modern mathematics. The observatory at Chichen Itza, known as El Caracol, is perfectly aligned with celestial events, a silent monument to their cosmic wisdom. Back in ancient China, around 132 AD, an inventor named Zhong Heng created a device that could do something incredible: detect earthquakes from hundreds of miles away. His seismoscope was an ornate bronze vessel with 8 dragons on the outside, each holding a ball in its mouth. Below them sat 8 toads with their mouths open. When a tremor occurred, an internal mechanism would cause one of the dragons to drop its ball into the mouth of the toad below, indicating the direction of the distant quake. According to historical records, it successfully detected an earthquake 400 miles away, an event that wasn't felt in the capital. The technology was lost for centuries, but its principles of inertia are exactly what modern seismographs use today. How do you stay cool in the middle of a scorching desert without electricity? The ancient Persians figured it out over 2,000 years ago with their yakchul. These were brilliant, passive refrigeration systems. From the outside, they looked like large earthen cones. Inside, a deep, underground space was used to store ice and food year-round. They were often connected to qanats, underground channels that brought cool water from the mountains, and topped with wind catchers that funneled breezes down to cool the interior. This was zero-energy, air conditioning, and refrigeration, a masterclass in sustainable architecture that we are only now starting to appreciate as we search for greener ways to live. In the heart of the Aztec Empire, the city of Tenochtitlan was built on a lake. How did they feed a population of over 200,000 people? With an agricultural marvel called chinampas, or floating gardens. These weren't actually floating, but man-made islands built by weaving sticks together and piling on mud and vegetation from the lakebed. This rich, constantly irrigated soil was incredibly fertile, allowing them to harvest up to 7 crops a year, a yield far higher than many modern farms. This sustainable system provided food security for one of the largest cities in the world, a brilliant solution to a unique environmental challenge. Our next secret takes us back to the Byzantine Empire and their terrifying Greek fire, but this time, let's focus on the delivery system. It wasn't just about the flammable liquid, it was about the technology used to weaponize it. The Byzantines developed sophisticated siphon projectors, essentially ancient flame. These devices used a pump and nozzle system to shoot the liquid fire with incredible force and accuracy. This not only revolutionized naval warfare but was a powerful tool of psychological warfare. Imagine the sheer terror of seeing an unstoppable stream of fire heading for your ship. The engineering required to handle such a volatile and pressurized system was immense and played a crucial role in defending Constantinople for centuries. So, what can we learn from these lost secrets? Roman concrete, Persian refrigerators, Aztec gardens. These aren't just historical curiosities. They are blueprints for a more sustainable and resilient future. They remind us that technological progress isn't always a straight line and that ancient wisdom can offer solutions to modern problems. As archaeologists continue to uncover new evidence, our understanding of the past is constantly changing, revealing that our ancestors were innovators, engineers, and scientists whose genius we are still working to fully comprehend. Perhaps the greatest secret of all is just how much we still have to learn from them. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time. If you were amazed by these ancient technologies, hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the mysteries of history. Let us know in the comments which ancient secret fascinates you the most. See you next time.